Well, hello everybody, welcome to OTC Fish Keeper. And this week I thought I just might catch you guys up to date. It's been a while since I put out very many videos. I've been working very hard at my new job. I opened up a second business and it's proving to be quite time consuming. But now I'm starting to get a little time and I have a brand new dilemma on my hands, and I thought I'd share it with you guys, let you know just what kind of fun I'm going to be having over the next few weeks or even months, maybe even a year, who knows. As you know, the whole point of this channel, I started to show we can build a nice sized fish room on the cheap, and to date I can still probably get one more tank and still be below $1,500 for this whole fish room. And now because of my new job and it taking so many hours a week to work and being 45 minutes away from where I live now, I have bought a house near the new business. And so that means that all of this is going to have to move. So I'm going to have to move all these tanks in this whole fish room that I've been building, and I'm really, really happy with, except that I haven't been able to finish it because of all the work I've had to do. But now I'm going to have to move all of this stuff to the new house. And that's going to present some new challenge, not just the moving. Some of these fish are really good sized fish. I mean, these are my little baby goldfish here. Well, actually I have babies over there, but these are nearly babies. These are very small. And I've got Oscars and Jack Dempsey and angelfish. Well, only one angelfish. Unfortunately, since our last videos, all but one of my angelfish passed away, which is really disappointing. But it's real cool that I have discovered that I really do like angelfish, so I'm going to get another stock of them. I'm just going to pick real carefully from what's out there and decide. And ironically, the one goldfish that's still alive is one that I injured somehow transporting here and messed its eye up, and I was worried about it living, and it's the only one that's still alive. So, yeah, who knows? Fish are tough. Well, some of them. But yeah, I'm going to move all these guys, and whenever I move the goldfish, it's going to be real cool because right now in this tank, I've got one fish that's about 6 inches, pretty decent size. Looks like a good sized fish. That's not even him, that's only the 5-inch one. Here comes the 6-inch one now. And I can't wait to put the pond goldfish in with these goldfish, which were rescued from the pond, just to make it nice and confusing. And show you guys just how big my big goldfish is. And as I've said many times, these are the same fish you get for 14 cents at PetSmart, or you win at a fair, the exact same kind of fish. So yeah, let's take a look around the room and see what exactly I'm going to have to move here. Okay, here's the angelfish tank, which I'm really happy with. Really happy with the fish and the mix and everything in there. The angelfish, there's our last survivor right now. Pretty good size too. He's probably 7-8 inches from the top of his top fin to the bottom of his bottom fin. Really pretty fish. And the white skirt tetras all doing well in there. They're hiding for some reason at the moment, but they're all still there. And I've also still got 3 Cory cats hiding in there. Oh, there's a few of them there. There's a few of the white skirts. First they were a little bit afraid of that piece of plastic in there that looks like a log, but I'm pretty happy with it now. So we're going to keep that tank the same. And it is still a mess. Like I said, I haven't put everything away where I wanted it yet. And in a little bit of a stroke of luck, I still have this 125 here that I have yet to put any fish in. So luckily I can finish cleaning it, take it to the new house, set it up, and then I can start moving fish into this tank and then take turns emptying tanks. Still have the 55-gallon here with the one silver dollar fish in there, still trying to heal. Fins are better, but they're not perfect, and I don't know what's up with that. Got the 29 with the baby goldfish in there. They're growing really nicely. Pretty soon I can put that little fat fella in with some of the adults. Got the 55-gallon that's leaking. Have a nice silver dollar in there, and he has fully recovered. His fins are fully recovered, but the tank is leaking. So now he's hiding under the root wad right now. But the tank's leaking, so I can only fill it halfway up. The old 55-gallon, it looks really cool, but leaks. The fish pond in this one is going to be a challenge because I don't really have a good place for it at the new house, so I'm going to have to mess around and see what I can do there. There are the fish coming out. This is the one I built the 40-gallon sump for.
And I am still to this day absolutely thrilled with that sump filter. I'm going to try to figure out how to use that type of filter on more tanks into the future, because this has just been amazing. And over here we've still got the 125 goldfish tank. After the move, I'm going to keep these goldfish with the other goldfish, because during the move I'm putting them all together, and after that there's no point, so they'll all be in the 400, which will free me up another tank to play with a little bit. And you know, got some projects there. I got a 55 gallon that leaks that I got to have resealed, and got another 55 gallon. I've already moved a couple of the empty tanks to the new house. But as we all know, this is not the end of the story. Okay, here upstairs I've got a 20 gallon tank here, and the bulb's burnt out in that tank right now, unfortunately, so I can't get a good look inside there too much, but you know, it's a nice tank. And in there is the world's toughest fish I think I've ever seen. And who knows, maybe I'll do a video on that fish later. She's hiding right now though. And then down below I've got a 15 gallon, and in that tank I just keep the deformed guppies, you know, the ones that don't look like they're in any kind of pain, but I don't feel like I should really put them to death, put them in with the Oscars or anything, because they're not hurting. I just simply put them down there. Those are the females. Put them down there so they can't breed and, you know, pass on their genetic defects. But at the same time, they can live a nice life down there, because, you know, they're not going to be having babies, and yeah, they're not hurting anything, and I've got the space, so why not? Okay, and then also up here I've got my two 10 gallon guppy tanks. Guppy's doing pretty good in there. Recovered nicely from the dieback I had a few months ago. As you can see, their number is quite good, and they're very happy in there. But they still have to be moved. And I do have an empty 10 gallon tank that holds water too, so that's going to make this a little bit easier on me as well, thank goodness. And then there's this 10 gallon guppy tank, which also had a bulb burnt out, but this one is more important for me to get that bulb right away, because you might be able to see I've got some Java fern in there, because later on I'm going to do a planted tank, and the Java fern is absolutely loving it in this tank. It is spreading out. I'm getting rid of the plastic plants because there's no need. I got real ones taking over the whole space, and they look fabulous. And when the light's on, I'll show you some more of that in the video. Yeah, there's some of them coming out, looking around a little bit. And the real fun is going to be the 265 gallon tank. I have a feeling we can call that one Splash Fest 2020, or if I don't get it till after the new year, 2021. Because getting these Oscars in there was a mess, and getting them out is going to be even more fun. You see this guy's still with us. That's our first Oscar there. He's doing fantastic. In fact, he's grown to become the biggest Oscar. And the Jack Dempsey, he's holding his own. I saw him the other day pushing the Oscars around, so that was promising. I don't want him getting bullied in there. And of course, Pumpkin and her brother are still with us, doing fantastic, growing very nicely, because they are really putting on some size. It's just fantastic to see. Water's a little dirty. One of the two filters in there broke, but I've gotten that fixed. Water's clearing back up, and obviously going to do some water changes, and pretty soon the whole tank's going to be changed when I move the fish to the new location. So yeah, they're doing really good. And of course we have the 125 live bearer tank to deal with. Originally I had planned on making this into a live bearer tank, but now I think I'm going to take a 55 gallon and turn it into live bearer. Turn this one into what it already mostly is anyway, is a corridor cat tank, and then do whatever with. You cannot tell right now, but that floor, all that gray, that is all Cory cats. Glass is a little dirty. Like I said, I'm behind on my cleaning, but I'll go over there and I'll spook them a little bit and see if I can get them to move for you. It's really cool when they move around. It's like a moving floor or something. Indiana Jones, if he was afraid of Cory catfish, would be uncomfortable with this tank. But really loving them Corys. Ever since I saw a video of them in their native habitat in South America, I thought what an awesome school to have. And I've got probably 40 to 60 in this tank, all of which are brother and sister from a couple of egg laying in my nephew's tank. So I think I'm going to keep this Corey's unless I build something better later. But at any rate, let's go take a look at where all this stuff has to go. Okay, and this is what I do have to work with. It's quite a bit smaller than what I've got right now. Although I do think I can put a couple of 125s stacked on top of each other right here. I have to build a shelf for them. And then I got a little bit lucky, I think. Over here on this wall, there's some shelves that already came with the house. And as you see, I've got some fish tanks already in there. I was just testing out different sizes to see what might fit. And I think I can get 3 or 6 40-gallon tanks in here. So right now I got a 10-gallon, and obviously that fits pretty easy. Here's a 20-gallon, and I think that's about the same height as a 40. So there's a little bit of space above it. I might be able to work with that. And here I got a 29, and it fits in there, but there's really no room on top, so I really can't use a 29. And here I've got a 30, and a 30 fits really nice in there, and I'll probably use that 30, although it's got to be resealed, unfortunately. But get that resealed, and that could be pretty nice. And over here I put a 55 in, which technically fits, but you can never feed the fish. So 55 is out. But anything I do here is going to have to be weighted on because there's absolutely no electricity to that wall right now. So I'm obviously going to have to get quite a bit of electricity down there. And then down here at the bottom, I might even be able to put in some sumps. So who knows, maybe we'll get fancy on this wall, buy some 40-gallon tanks, and then set up a filter system. Maybe one on each side for the filters, because I absolutely love a sump filter now that I've built that one. Over here we got a little bit of room. I could possibly squeeze in a couple of 125s there, but I think 55s will be much better because I still need to be able to get to this back area. And to do that, I can't do a full 6-foot tank, or if I did, the tank would have to stick out past the end of the wall here. So I might build a couple of 55s in there. Maybe even put a couple 55s around the corner here. And I could have, 4 55s there or 29s. Don't know. It's up in the air. I'm still looking. I'm still thinking. Might even be able to squeeze a couple tanks under the stairs here. A couple of 29s would fit in there really nicely. Maybe even a couple of 40s might go underneath there. 40s might be my new fall 2 tank, 40-gallon breeders. Not much room over here. I mean, I got some room over here, but I also have a home gym I need to put up. So that's pretty much going to go there. Then out here in the sort of second living room area, I'm thinking that maybe the 265 can go here. I'm afraid to put it upstairs because it's getting to be 12 years old, and if it suddenly leaks, I've got a nice finished ceiling here, and I do not want to mess with that with gallons and gallons. Who knows, maybe 100 gallons of water or more. Shoot, it could blow out. The whole 265 could be down here. That would be very, very bad. And I might be able to put 2 of the 125s over here, build a custom rack for them, put them up against this wall. Need more electricity than that though, so obviously number one job, first thing I'm going to have to do is have an electrician come out here and do some work getting us set up. But that's kind of what we're dealing with now as far as this is what we're going to have to squeeze our fish room into, which is going to be difficult but nowhere near impossible. And it could, it's got challenges, but it could be fun too. So we'll see what happens there. Okay, so you can see we got some pretty big challenges coming up in the next few months, and it also gives us some opportunities to change things around a little bit, maybe make some adjustments, and it's going to be fun. I think with the new 40-gallon tanks, or if I have to, I do the 30s, but I really think 40s will fit in that space. So yeah, it's a lot of potential, a lot of cool stuff coming up. And until then, keep having fun. I'll see you guys next time.